Okay. All right. Doing something a little bit different today. Derek could not play today, so I'm using this to use Foresight software. I'm using my GCQuad, so really need to warm up here. Let's see. I'm in on-course practice currently. And figured I would just go ahead and go live and warm up a little bit. I'm pretty stiff, actually. I've been having technical difficulties for the last hour. For some reason, my Wi-Fi decided to stop working for no reason that I could tell, and spent an hour trying to figure out how to get it to show up again. And can't believe that this worked. Maybe if you have this problem, it will help you, but I found, like, deep in a forum that I didn't believe this would work, but apparently it's like a static electricity issue that made my Wi-Fi card just totally disappear and not show up anymore. And so it said unplug the PC and hold down the power button for 10 seconds and it discharges all of the static, and it worked. Cannot believe it, but I've been standing over the computer for an hour trying to figure that out. And I like to connect my GCQuad using Wi-Fi. Got a lot of Ethernet stuff plugged in, and that's what I'm using right now. So I figured I would warm up and then try to play a few holes on FSX Play. And wasted a lot of time trying to get my computer problems solved, so I don't know what else, but maybe play a little Pinseeker. It's a little thin. Have not used FSX Play in a very long time. I pulled it out yesterday just to make sure I had the latest version and everything, and that everything was still working. But it's been a while, so I'm gonna have to relearn some of the stuff. Here. There was a time that I used to play FSX Play all the time. There were a lot of things that I liked about it. Yeah, I would have never believed the static thing, Mike. But it took me about an hour to figure that out, and it worked. Okay. Go ahead and turn on my tour tempo. I've been using that a lot practice-wise. The tempo really fixes a lot of stuff, for me at least. Well, we went left, finally. I'm really just trying to get loose so I can play a few holes. One or the other. Oh. I do like the graphics in FSX Play. A lot of people have different opinions on it. It definitely does look more animated or cartoony, I don't know, but finally. But I like it. It kind of is brighter on a projector screen. Which is kind of a benefit. And I like how I guess I can turn this off. I like how the ball flight looks in the air. I don't know what the difference is, if there is any difference, but just kind of like hit the ball and then you like look up on the screen. It just feels just a little bit more natural. Let's play a course. A bunch of these are not downloaded because I haven't played in a while. I have to re-download them. So we've got Pebble Beach. We could do Coeur d'Alene, which is one of my favorites. I don't remember. And then Teton Pines. Colonial. I guess let's just do Coeur d'Alene. To see about the distance. All right, 6,500. We'll do that. Setup, players, gold is fine. Stroke play, putting. I'm gonna put it on standard putting. I'll talk about the putting in a minute. Rules. Leave mulligans on. Gimmies, we'll do a 6-foot gimme circle, and live penalties are on. Weather, I'm gonna leave alone and go ahead and play. So putting on FSX Play, I'm not a fan of. I tried it out yesterday because they have made some changes over time. Thought maybe it'd be a little better, and maybe I just am not giving it enough of a chance. When I used to play this like all the time, I would definitely use auto putt, and then it just wasn't an issue ever. But we'll try it today. All right, playing from the other fairway, which is fine. Oh, I may have to turn on that Tour Tempo app again. All right, it is a par 5. We've got 250 to the flag. I can't really get there, but there's nothing in the way anyway, so let's just let it rip. Was hitting a bunch of 3-woods a second ago. Which one is... And, oh well. All right. I miss all of my keyboard shortcuts from GS Pro. There are some for FSX Play. I'd have to look them up. I don't remember, but for the most part, like the J key, whatever that's called in GS Pro, there's nothing really like that. All right, about 40 yards. Oh no. So was that the lie penalty or was that me? So it showed, okay, good to know. On my GCQuad here in person, told me that carried 37 yards, but if you can see on the screen, it carried 28. So the difference really was the lie penalty because I was in the rough. And I really played it like there was no penalty. So good to know. All right, 13 yards. Slow down, slow down. All right, we're gonna putt. Now I played around with it yesterday. Putting is just harder than on GS Pro. I do have this putting assist turned on so I can at least get a little bit of help, but it doesn't quite work out perfectly. You'll see, I guess, as I play some. All right. So in GS Pro, you may have you may not know this, but I can't remember what it's called in GS Pro, but there is like a putting assist there and I don't know what the distance is, but like inside of 14 feet or something like that, it does smooth out your horizontal launch angle, your direction, to help with different launch monitors, because some are better than others. So you just basically have a better make rate in GS Pro. But we'll see. I did make one putt yesterday, playing about 9 holes. .260. This is one of my favorite courses. There we go. keep rolling. Are my driver distances the same on GSPRO? For the most part, I feel like it's maybe slightly longer on FSX Play, and that really is, from what I've heard with the Foresight launch monitors, for lower spin, there's a little bit extra driver boost. I don't know what's correct or not, but I've always heard that. So if you have a low spin driver, like that one was 2100 backspin, that was, you know, fairly low, and it carried 260. Maybe in GSPRO that would have carried 255. Everything else being equal. So we can hit the green button. I don't like this as much as like the J key, but you go out there, shows you where the pin is and all that. And we got 186. Then you can toggle over here on the mini map. Let me make it bigger. Ball and flag, or go straight to the green. So like, what's the middle of the green? 176. That's all I really wanted to know. Going to draw too much. Should be okay. Yeah, under 5 mile an hour ball speed. I think it's based on ball speed, like not necessarily putt distance, but it makes a difference. I don't make that many putts in real life or on this than I do in GSPRO. Let's see, 29 feet, up 7 inches. You can see I aimed it right at the hole. I don't really trust the putting assist. Of course, I'm sure speed plays into it, and we'll just see. So I would normally play this about 36 feet. We got in the gimme circle, if it stays, yeah. So I'm happy with that. I think I had this set on a stimp of 13, and I normally play GSPRO stimp 11. That matches the speed on my turf here in the simulator. And even at stimp 13 on FSX Play, I have to hit it a lot harder. So my speed is, still got to figure it out. One thing I wanted to do after we started playing, if I remember how to do this, but change conditions, because it's a little bit dark. We're at midday. Afternoon usually looks pretty cool. We can try that, yeah. That's pretty cool. I think that afternoon is usually one of the better looking ones, but it's a little bit dark. So I'm gonna go to clear sky? No, slightly cloudy. There we go. See if that's a little bit better. We'll use it like this for a little bit. 140 yards. What's going to happen? A little long? Pretty straight putt. Just got to get the speed right. Down 6 inches. So I would normally play this 22 feet, but I kind of have to hit it more than I would think. Oh, slow down, slow down. Jeez. Okay. Maybe not that much more. Here's a shorter putt. Pretty much straight. So I've got about 11 feet to my screen. I would play this 9 feet, so the ball, well, we'll just judge based on the ball. It shouldn't get there to the screen. I hit it all the way to the screen. Oh, went in. Okay. I'll take it and run. What's your thoughts on ProTee golf core? I haven't seen the teaser reel. I should go look that up. You know, I played the one hole that they had available, the 1 par 3 at the show. I liked it. Let's turn the brightness up a little bit. That's better, at least on my screen. I liked it. What they told me was pretty cool about the software. It was going to be a little bit more like TGC, user-created courses, plus a bunch of courses that they're already preloaded. So it sounds like you're going to have a ton of courses. So what does that say? 297. Oh, I thought we were on a par 3. I do not trust my driver that much. So yeah, I'm going to lay up. I guess the short answer is I'm excited to see what it's like when it's released. I think ProTee is a pretty smart company, and but I do think it's really hard to compete with simulation software now from anybody. Like everybody just wants to use GS Pro. Not the greatest. Don't you hate when you lay up and you still hit a bad shot? What do I have going on here? I don't know that I can get out of this. Oh, well, it's 100 yards. Yeah, I don't know. Of course, I don't know what's going to happen with this lie. Hopefully, I get out of the bunker. Oh no. Hit the rock and bounce on. Whatever. Are we putting? Yeah, not real smart, but I'm going to chip it just because I feel like I'll do better than judging a 60-foot putt. Slow down. How far did that carry? Still have a chance for par. That carried 9.5 yards. That's close to what I wanted. So I just didn't judge the rollout as well. All right, see if I can do a little better on the speed. Kind of pulled that. Go in, go in. Okay, I don't know what I was talking about not making putts. The teaser shows a tree and some grass, nothing else. Yeah. I think in their mind they're kind of recreating TGC. So yeah, available for multiple launch monitors and just a ton of courses. So we'll see. Fifth hole, now I'm getting to the holes that I really like on this course. This, yeah, basically got a 100-yard shot here. That pin is way up front. Short little par 3. For anybody that's watching, let me know if there's something else you want to see on FSX Play, because I don't know how many holes I'll play. Might go into Pinseeker. We can go into the practice stuff. Or just like any of the other settings in the gameplay, in the options, visual conditions, all that. All right, got a birdie chance here. Oh, close. Super downhill, 170 yards. Back-to-back par 3s. Let me mess with the conditions again. You can even go to nighttime. Wouldn't want to do that. We'll go to morning. Clear sky. Of course, we're going to leave wind alone. A little brighter, morning. All right. So play 164 yards down, about 154, about 150 shot. One of my favorite things about FSX Play, I haven't pointed it out yet, but is how well, basically you see the center line is in the middle of the screen right now. I have an offset in my simulator, so I hit from about, I don't know what, 18 inches or 2 feet to the right of center. So whenever I put my ball in the hitting area, the screen then adjusts to match where the ball is. And that works within inches. So if I move it, the ball just a little bit to the left, moves on the screen. If I move it back to the right, moves on the screen. I can hit from any of these places with the GCQuad. So wherever the ball is on the hitting area, it adjusts the image. That is so cool to me. The other thing you'll see, I'll hit this shot, but the ball flight in the game takes off where it hits the screen. So actually, I'll switch the view, I think. Let's see. Why is it not? There we go. So this view, I'll hit this shot. You can kind of watch on the screen where the ball takes off from. I don't know if you could tell or not, but it kind of took off right in the middle of the screen where it hit. It just, that part of this software I really like. It seems really natural. I'm trying so hard to get this line to work because it's a lot harder to match the speed. All right, 36 feet. I'm taking back what I said about it going too slow. I've been blowing them past so far, 36 feet. Yeah, it's okay. Any recommendations on shank curtains? Not particularly. I have a curtain you can see kind of in the one camera view that's just hanging up with like, I don't know what they're called, those eye bolts or eye hooks. And it's just like the cheapest black curtain I could get on Amazon. Probably not really going to stop the ball. It's not that heavy. I know that like Carl's Place sells actual curtains that like are on a sliding track, but you could definitely find something on Amazon that's a little more. It's probably cheaper. So sorry, I don't have anything in particular. 250. All right, need to hit a good drive here. Get this one out there. I think if Derek and I play live next week, I'll try to get my square updated and use the square. Hang on. Looks like it opens up a little bit to the right there. In the rough. So I don't know if you've seen, I'm, uh-oh. My mic is going in and out. Don't see any issues on my end. I don't know if it's just YouTube. Let me know if you can't hear me. But what I was going to say is on this mini map, I wish like you can toggle between the entire hole, your ball and the flag and the green. And I wish it would just kind of do what's obvious. Like on my approach shot, like this would be fine, or the green. But just don't leave it on the entire hole. Like that doesn't help me on this shot. So I have to keep toggling this. So let's see. Back to the green, 163. I am in the rough. It's telling me 10% ball speed penalty. So I don't know. I'll just take an extra club and hope that that's right. Yeah, definitely extra club was still a little bit short. So just for fun, that on my GCQuad carried 178, and in the game it carried 152 at the bottom of the screen there, and that is pretty much just based on the rough. It's more than I would have thought, but good to know. All right. 23 feet up 2 inches. Push that a little bit. I am just happy to get in the gimme circle and move on. I have to say, I don't know, like I said, I haven't played FSX Play in a long time. I don't know if they've changed the putting like too much, but for the most part, I think I could get used to it if I played it a lot. It's still going to be harder. You don't have the, whatever that's called, the putting assist in GSPRO, where you're going to make more of the shorter ones, but I think I would get used to it over time. All right. 8th hole. I want to turn on my Tour Tempo app again, but I know it's annoying. Sure helps me. Nope. All right. The app's going back on. Got lucky. At least I can hit towards the green. Do have a tree in my way here. 181. I'll aim a little bit left. So what is that? 170, 171. Huh. Not sure what to expect. I think it's downhill, so maybe that'll cancel out some of the rough. Oh, I think I hit that tree. All right. $75 yards, first cut. So is my microphone still messed up? Mike said it seems fine a few minutes ago, I guess. 75. Oh, wow. 60. Wow. Okay. Whoops. Long putt here. Hoping to get out of here with bogey. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go! And that seemed like it was going to stop really early. All right. Straightaway par 5. This will probably be my last hole. Maybe I'll do something else if you want to see something in FSX Play. But my app's going back on for this. I haven't used my GCQuad in a while either. A little better. Is that gonna roll all the way? Oh, perfect, stopped right there. All right, what do we have? 250. We'll just send it down there. See what happens. Get on the heel a little bit. What do we have? 44 yards. That really stupid number that I don't like, 30 to 40. Ah. God, I want a mulligan on that. Go in the hole. Go in. Okay. .44-yard shot. Pisses me off. All right. Mic sounds good. Good. I'm going to jump out of here and go back to the menu. If nobody wants to see anything in particular, on-course practice, driving range, these games, closest to the pin, skills challenge. I'm going to go into Pinseeker and see if I can't get something going real quick. Y'all ever use Pinseeker? If you have a launch monitor that will work for it, it's pretty fun. So what do we have? Let me start with a free one first. This one is 142 yards. You can win $5. You get 5 swings for free. And there are 15 total participants. Start out with that. Scan the QR code. Connecting. It's really cool. If you guys haven't done this, I just chose the tournament on their app, and you saw I scanned the QR code, and it immediately pulled up the hole on Foresight. I don't know if you can see this, but it is going to give me a time limit to take my swings here. What the heck is Pinseeker? Pinseeker is it's available on FSX Play, SkyTrack, and E6. And basically it's hole-in-one, or not hole-in-one, closest to the pin contests available. And there are some free games, and there are basically games where you have to buy in. $5 gets you 3 swings or 5 swings or whatever, and cash prizes. And like I said, This is this was one of the free ones for today. You can see it loaded the course, and now I've got a countdown of 15 minutes to take my swings. And so I think on this one, once there's 15 players that have played it, they'll close it out, and closest to the pin wins $5, I think I said. So sometimes you win nothing, sometimes you win points that you can use for stuff, but most of it is a cash pot, basically. So 142 yards. I'll go ahead and take a look at the green. Probably should. Pins in the back. And that doesn't really help me. So I'll just play a 140 shot and see what happens. I don't know if this is cheating or not, but I might as well use my tour tempo. See what happens out there. So I'm at 12 feet 3 inches and 6th place. So the leader is at what, 2 feet 9 inches, I think it was. Where'd my ball go? I don't know. Well, I guess it works with the software. So like you can see, this is integrated into FSX Play. It's in E6 and it's in SkyTrack software. You'd really want to get GS Pro into it. So they have like month-long tournaments, week-long, and like daily tournaments. So it's cool. I don't do it very often. Two good shots. Should probably take a little bit off of that, which might be hard to do. We'll see. I'm already taking some off. I'm hitting it well, so I don't want to change too much. I might move my aim to the right just a little bit. Got, what, 2 swings left? It's better. Fifth place, I moved up. I mean, couldn't aim a little bit more right. Just try to keep doing what I'm doing. Oh, be good. Well, that moved me up a little bit. 4th place. I think that was it. Yeah. Pretty cool. Do another one. Let's see. Now on my phone, I can see the leaderboard and all that stuff. So let's. I don't know if y'all can't see the screen. Here, we'll do this. $2. Let's see. This is limited to, well, yeah, I'll do that one. $2 buy-in, $7 total purse, limited to 4 players, 101 yard distance, and $2 gets me 4 swings. You can rebuy in another $1 for 4 more swings. It shows you the leaderboard, but it doesn't show you how close they are. I do have $7 in my Pinseeker account, so I will we'll do this one. Begin session, scan the QR code. You can see I got like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What did it scan? Did it pick up the QR code from my other monitor? I guess this is it. So I guess it did. Now it's showing me the leader is at 4 feet, 10 inches. So let's see what I can do with this. I'll take a look at the green. My clock has started. It's 15 minutes. Okay. 100 yards. And yeah, I'm going to use that app again. All right, I've got $2 on the line here, so. Okay, good distance, little push. 3rd place. I don't think I'm changing anything. Straighten that out a little bit. Get up there. Second place gets paid too, huh? I don't know what that is. All right, these 4 swings are going fast. Get close. 9 feet. Second place, there we go. We'll see if that holds up. All right. This needs to be all over it. Nope. It's going to be right. Oh. Damn. All right. I think I'm out of time. Stuff for the square. Yeah. TP5 picks balls for sure. Yeah, you wouldn't want it on the same surface that you're hitting on unless you have like a cutout hitting strip, or if your mat moves for whatever reason, would not be ideal. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to jump off of here and actually do some work on a Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. If I hang up on this and you have any more thoughts on FSX Play or Foresight or Pinseeker, leave them down in the comments. It's fun. I haven't done it in a long time. I do like the software. There's stuff about it that I don't like, of course, but yeah, and Pinseeker's fun. It just goes too fast. So anyways, maybe I'll do Pinseeker again on a live. I think that's kind of a fun thing to do on a live stream. So appreciate it, guys. See you next time.